I pray you all are doing well. I pray you all had a wonderful rest last night. I know it's just so much going on in the world today, but we're here above and not beneath. So let's give God thanks for allowing us to witness a day that we had never seen before. Thanking Him for our health and our strength. Thanking Him for food He has given us for the nourishment of our bodies. Thanking Him for the wisdom He has poured into us. Thanking God for our family, our loved ones, keeping them safe and out of harm's way. Thanking Him for our home, and may He protect our home in our absence. As we go to work today, or children go to summer camp today, and may the Lord watch over each and every last one of us. Order our steps in His word today, and everything that is obedient to the Lord, we are to follow this day. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day, Lord, our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thou you are the kingdom, the power, and also the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I know I titled my video here saying that the slave souls are in the flag. The slaves' souls are in the flag. So what you and also the flag stands for those who died for this country to keep it safe and to keep it strong, and they make it and to keep it brave. And America has been one of the best countries, I can say, all over the world. Has been the most lenient to a lot of our immigrants who came here to be a part of the American culture. Not those who came here just for to get entitlement benefits, live off of the taxpayers' money for free, and procreate more and more, and sneak into our borders and commit crimes and do all those other law unlawful things. Okay, break the laws. But I'm talking about those who came here as immigrants for a better life than they had in their own country, and they want to naturalize here and become citizens and put back into America and not take from America. Those who came to build, not tear down. And some been here, they got too comfortable living off the system and done more harm to the American people than good. It's taking from where our resources are supposed to go to help, and that means America first. Our veterans that are in need of housing and medical benefits as well, and our veterans that are in need of food, that are hungry, and there's no resources, enough resources to take care of them. Our elderly that worked and worked all their lives, and they did the jobs that they basically can do, um, due to it not being too overwhelming for them. They need benefits, okay? And then we have our working poor, those who had a very limited education, and it's hard for them to find, you know, a job to pay them to match the cost of living today. So they have to go to work and make what they can make. And then on top of that, they need supplement to their income, such as some jobs don't cover them with medical benefits. They don't got Medicaid, medical benefits, health benefits, or anything of that nature. So you taking away from them as well. So I'm glad that the plan with the big bill is now going to benefit everybody. Working families with children and Americans, of course, first are the first class citizens of this country is the Americans. Is not whether you black or you white is American. Point blank across the board. Now, for those of you who snuck over to this country, been living here without having permanent or naturalizing your citizenship, then this is not for you. Okay, this is not for you. Um, this is for the American people. Those who naturalize their citizens and those who are citizens, first class citizens. I consider myself a first class citizen because I'm born here in America, raised here. My mother was born here. My grandmother was born here. Her mother was born here. And her mother was born here. And the same thing goes for both of my sides of my family. None of us are from no Caribbean islands or anything, even though we might look it and might sound it, but we're not. We're from the South Carolinas, Charleston, South Carolina, um, from that plantation over there in Charleston. Right? So anyway, like I said, this is only for the American family. And the thing that happened here is that the souls are in the flag of America. Those souls that died for their freedom in America, those souls are in the flag. And when you burnt that flag, you don't understand how you have caused something that will never be forgiven. Okay? Never in America will be forgiven for those actions. You showed us how hateful you are and how you hate America, even though America has been so good to most of you who came here. I don't know if it was from the video and everything when I saw y'all burning the American flag. It's something. It just done something to me, and I'm sure it done something to a whole lot of other Americans who were watching you burn that flag. Do you ever notice that no matter how angry black people have been in America with white people for some of the things that they had have done to us through our ancestors, one thing we never did is burn the American flag. You will never find any black man burning the American flag. That's one thing we have never done, and there's a reason for that. Even people that come from the Caribbeans that are black, and the people that have come from Africa that are black, and other places of the world, no one has ever burned the American flag the way it has been done by Iranians, Palestinians, or whatever you want to call them. Those sand niggas over there. And it wasn't, and by you wetback Mexicans. You have been the worst people who ever stepped foot on our soil. And I don't really care when President Trump kick your asses out of here. Because out of all the immigrants that we had come to this country to naturalize and to build their lives and to be a part of the American dream, you people have been the worst that we have opened our homes, our doors to, and gave opportunities to, and gave resources to, even when you didn't even deserve it. You showed us your true ignorance. You are the worst people that ever been in America. And if God can get the majority of you out of here, I'll be so glad. Go live back in your country. Go do what you do over there with your government. Right now, this is how evil they are. They are over in a place like Mexico where they got very little resources to help people. And y'all there tearing up businesses in Mexico because you want American people out of your country. You don't got shit as it is. And you ready the little resources that are there that is bringing in some help to Mexico. You tearing it up. This is how ungrateful and how much they feel so entitled. And you think anybody gonna risk their lives and put themselves in front of ICE agents to come and defend you to stay here? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The way y'all behaving, tearing up businesses in your own country and destroying people's business in your country because you don't want them there? How disgusting. What Mexican taco stand did we destroy because we don't want you here in America? Steal it all. The ICE is out there coming for y'all when your jobs or whatever. No one's destroyed your businesses. No one turned your little taco truck over. No one did anything to your businesses because y'all had your wake up call. Y'all came here. Y'all was so disrespectful to black people. And we are the least of people you should be disrespectful to. Don't know nothing about what our ancestors went through. Don't know nothing about our history. Y'all just come here and just bleed out the system. So I'm kind of like glad y'all leaving in droves. And then you got to the point in Texas, and it's sad that some people in Texas were ruined. Their homes, they washed out of their homes. Their cars are, and then there was some children also at a camp out there in Texas that are missing. And my heart goes out to those families, for real, for real. But as much as I hate to say it, God already set a fire up in California. It set a fire up in California to get y'all up on out of there. And now he's sending floods to Texas to flood y'all on out of there. Okay? Because y'all have been the most disrespectful foreigners in this country, in this land. Yes, we are supposed to treat our foreigners good, but they also got to be able to show some appreciation when they do come into this country. Show some kindness. You were even given the opportunity to just deport yourself, and they would have helped you with your fare to get back to your country. But you rather make it hard for yourself and cause chaos. Any decent Mexican could have sat up there and spoke and said, look, we're going to do this on our own. We just need y'all to give us a little time so we can pack my family, help us get a place out there to stay temporarily until we could get ourselves. America would have been glad to help you. Because that's how bad they would have want to get you out of here. But no, you want to go tear shit up. You want to burn flags. You want to dope Motel cocktail bottles at ICE agents and police officers, which was a very dangerous thing because it wasn't just police officers out there. There was other people out there as well, innocent bystanders. You want to put other people's lives at risk. You tore down small businesses that ain't had nothing to do with the fact that y'all had to get up on out of here because in the Constitution, you are not a citizen, and there's laws in the immigration law that you were not supposed to stay as long as you did. And this is not something new to none of y'all. And you know that. Every president that served in president his term always spoke on immigration. Every election. And y'all know the law. But y'all want to act like fools because y'all know Trump ain't going to let y'all play with him. Obama got y'all phone out of here. Obama had separated you from your kids in the whole nine. Ain't nobody had a big fuss about that. But now when Trump does it, oh, y'all going to try to burn down every building and city and burn flags and act a fool. Every president in the United States of America, whenever they took office, one of the things they cracked down on is immigration. Our immigration law. You can't come into this country illegally and stay. Which I was getting over big time because I don't know who lied to you. And those are the people you need to take your problems to. And those are the people you need to talk to. Because it wasn't Trump. He told you from day one, before he got into that seat, in that Oval Office, that he was going to crack down on immigration when he got in office. He said he was sitting you back. He said he's going to do that as soon as he get in office, and that was his word. And that's what the American people voted for. So it's not like you didn't know. That's why when you're out, you stay out. And don't even think about sneaking back in because there is consequences because alligator Alcatraz will be waiting for your behind. Okay? You sneak out and you try to you get out and you try to sneak back in, there won't be another chance. You go into alligator Alcatraz. Okay? So let's see if you can sneak out of that. Because they don't think that's the only alligator Alcatraz that they got for you. That's one in Florida. But I'm sure they got something for your butt there in Texas too. All the places where you so close to the border that you could sneak into the United States to that southern border. There's one set up in just about every part of that side of the coast. Southwest. Y'all be getting too bold. Too disrespectful. We don't go over to your country. Well, I never been to your country anyway. I can speak for myself. Never had any interest to ever go in there. Yes, I have family every day, give their family trips every year. They want to go to Mexico, they want to go to the Caribbean islands and all that other stuff. I sit that stuff out. I don't like going too far away from home. Sorry. I don't like flying in foreign countries and doing all that stuff. I just don't do that. That's just not my thing because I see the way y'all act over here. Why would I want to go over there? Why would I even want to go visit a place where people are sneaking out and sneaking over the borders to be in the United States of America and don't want to go back? Make it make sense. Why would I want to go visit a place like that? Oh, my country's so beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Why are you here? It's so beautiful. Why are you here? I always ask that question. And then when you get over here, you don't want to go back. Why is that? So I don't care to be in your country. I really don't. I don't care to be any place where I see you, too many of you coming over here and trying to live here and stay forever. No, no, thank you. No, thank you. Just like I told my sister who's going on her honeymoon, they was gonna go to this place called Morocco, but I told them chill with that BS. Now they taking a trip to the Caribbean islands, and I said that will probably work out better. You know, go over there to these foreign countries, and you never find yourself back. These people so desperate to get over here to the United States of America, they'll steal your passport. They could do anything to you over there. I don't trust them. They so desperate to be in America. So anyway, y'all, Please hit that like button, y'all. Because, yeah, America belong. Yeah, I said the slave souls are in that flag. You notice the black people, no matter how mad we get with white folks, we don't burn the flag. Is a reason. There is a reason we don't burn that flag. But these wetbacks, they came over here and they start burning flags and vandalizing property and everything. Get them out and don't let them ever come back again. Ever. Stay out of our country. You don't respect America, especially after America been so damn good to you all. Been better to you than you've been to yourself. Disgusting. Not even the Chinaman came here and burned the flag. Not even the Asian people, like from over there in India and everything. They didn't come here and burn the flag. Of all people, we've been better to you damn Mexicans more than any goddamn body in the world. And you just get so doggone ignorant. You can't get up here and say nothing about us. Y'all got over here and procreated babies like I don't know what. And then on top of that, don't want to speak no goddamn English. That's what pisses me off. How the hell you gonna live in a country and don't want to speak their language? And don't want to adapt to the culture? Then go on back home to your country. You don't want to take no part in the American culture here. Then you need to go on back and live your life in your country the way you want to live it. Speak your language, eat your food, and be around the people that are like you. You don't want to blend here. You don't want to integrate. Got a lot of nerve. you know. So anyway, y'all, let me get myself together and get out of here for work. I just wanted to come here and vent this morning because it was on my mind. It was the 4th. We still in the Christmas in July sort of thing. 4th of July, Christmas in July, and everything else like that in this hot summer month. One of the hottest months of the year. Just saying. These people turned up. They still turning up. They still going on TikTok. They still going on Instagram talking smack and sitting up here, especially towards black Americans. No, we not fighting for anybody anymore. We're done. We are done. We done enough. It's time for you to fight for your damn self and go do it in your own country. Go do it in your own country. Don't do it here. We are sold out. Okay? It told you in the Bible it's going to come a time when we shut the doors to all the people that came here and didn't respect us and treated us really like sugar, honey, iced tea. I'm not, and only people, now let me say this. Haitians and Jamaicans, even though I'm a black American, those, I respect them. I know there's some black Americans that just don't want to delineate. Yes, delineate. But I do respect the Haitians and I do respect the Jamaicans. Never had a problem with the Haitians, really, to be honest with you. I went to school with Haitians in my school, high school years. I went to school with Haitians and Dominicans. Okay, so they were pretty cool. They seemed to be grateful of being here in the United States of America. They seem to be very grateful. And so have the Jamaicans and some of the Caribbean people. We go through our thing with them, but they never burnt the American flag. They don't sit and badmouth our government. Well, I haven't been out around any that has done it. Okay. I haven't been around no Haitian, no Jamaican, and I'm not just saying this because they're black. I'm saying this because I don't never see. I know they have their culture of doing things, but they do share. They do share. They do integrate. and they have shown gratefulness. But them damn Mexicans, they could go the fuck on. Okay? They can go the freak on. That's probably why the ICE raids are coming more at